my Follow the Road video log. And today I would like to talk about how to decide to travel the world. I thought that some of you might wonder how it came that we decided to travel the world. For me, it started when I went to live in Spain, for some Erasmus year. And at that time I was reading a little booklet. It was really a booklet rather than a book, and it was about a man who had decided to buy his own island somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, far, far east from Australia. Upon the closing of the book, when I finished the last page, I kind of knew that I am going to do something like that. I knew that traveling, buying an island or living on an island, for me, it's just not, it's out of question. I need to move. But question was how? So I decided on the spot, okay, I haven't got much money, so hitchhiking would be the way. Then I don't have to pay for transportation. And other travelers also just sleep in a tent. So okay, I'm gonna get a tent, and that's it. So what more do I need? And in that moment, it was somewhere in, I think it was 19th of April 2003, I decided I'm going to travel the world by hitchhiking and sleeping in a tent. And from there on, I just look for ways to, I've never had hitchhiked, I just heard about it. I was always curious about it, to do it. But everybody I talked to about hitchhiking was like, are you crazy? Don't do that, it's dangerous, and you're gonna get killed, and things like this. Prolongs the moment until you hit the road finally. But in that moment I was determined. I decided, now I'm gonna do that. At that time I was working in an Irish pub, so I have had some chance to have summer holidays, and I decided that's gonna be my first hitchhiking journey. And I found a guy on the internet, a German guy, who had hitchhiked Spain. So I got in touch with him and, asked him for all kind of information. Is it safe? Which route? Does it work? What I have to pay attention to, as a woman traveling alone by hitchhiking. And then I became more confident and started to plan my route, not only through Spain but also Portugal. And then the guy who I actually asked was Veit from the hospitality club. So he invited me to join that club. That at that time were like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 members. I thought, yeah, that's great. So I filled the profile and continued planning my summer trip. And at some point I was contacted by Augustas. Well, before by other people. They stayed with me in Spain. It was nice. There was also a girl hitchhiking, so it inspired me a lot. And then suddenly Augustas contacted me with his friend and asked if he can stay. And then ended up that they stayed with me, and that was it. And that 3 days, actually in the first day, we got to know what were our dreams, and they matched. He wanted to travel the world. I wanted to travel the world. He was a professional hitchhiker, and I wanted to know how it works. I wanted to do that. So there we go. My prince appeared, and it was not only that, but it was just like instant love at first sight, I would say. You know, it was just there. And yeah, after that 3 days, they invited me to join them to a rainbow gathering in France. And after that, I first time hitchhiked. Was funny. Might tell about this in another video. But yeah, that was the beginning. And then in summer I set off to hitchhike through Spain, north of Spain. At some point Augustas joined me, and yeah, after the journey we knew our path is going along together. So, well, heavy-hearted, decided, okay, I'm gonna go back to Germany, I'm going to finish that studies, I'm gonna be fast. And now, yeah, in that time I also visited a presentation of a German couple. They had been traveling by motorbikes around the world, and I have been in a presentation of them because before I read their book, after I had decided to travel the world. And in that presentation, that guy said, the most important thing about deciding to travel the world or to do a journey at all, or to do anything at all, is set a date. Set a fixed date when to leave. That's what I did. You know, I did what I could. I had to finish my studies, I had to write my thesis, and at the same time I had to give up my whole life in Berlin. Like sell everything I had, give up my apartment, and I have like memories of my friends taking off the wallpaper and deconstructing my bed and everything, you know, bringing everything out on the street that people can just take the things for free. And I'm staying, like sitting on the table to finish up my thesis. It was really an intensive time. And I remember it was a Thursday, I submitted my thesis, and on a Friday, and at night, Thursday night, yeah, cleaned up the last stuff we had in my apartment. Augustas was left to help me. And then we set off to hitchhike to Lithuania. There we spent about like 3 weeks. Then I had to go back to Germany to defend my thesis. I did what I wanted, and I was where I wanted to be. And I began to travel the world. So that's it for today. This is how I decided to travel the world. And as I mentioned before, this German couple, this guy said, set a date. Decide when you are going to start to do that. And do everything possible to reach your dream. Okay. Enjoy the sun, alive as it is. And you follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, no matter what. And if it's working in an office, if that is your dream, just do it. And do it now. Okay. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Bye.